Hi there. Welcome to Pallet University and episode 20 of our Let's Play of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. Last episode, if you missed it, it's been like it's probably close to a week since I actually recorded any of the footage from the last episode. But we lost to Moltres. Long story short, the goal of last episode was to recruit all three of the legendary birds. And I beat Zapdos and Articuno pretty handily. But I did not bring enough Reviver Seeds with me to fight Moltres. So, we're back. I've done a lot of missions since then. And I'm about 10 levels each over where we were. So hopefully this should be much easier. Halt. This is Mount Blaze. For you to venture to its peak, there can be but one reason. So, ideally, this should be much easier. You've come to challenge me. So be it. I'm the warrior of fire, Moltres. Have you what it takes to defeat me when I'm holding nothing back? Show me. Okay. So, also, welcome. Also, real quick. I feel like we're a little bit past the go wash your hands point in the world right now. So stay indoors. If you have left today, please do go wash your hands. Alright, so let's make sure everyone's using the moves that I want them to use. So you only use Rock Slide. You only use Stone Edge. And then I recruited an Arcanine. I didn't want to recruit anyone. But I figured, like, it's an Arcanine, you know, and it just volunteered to join me, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to say no. Oh, why did I do that? That was bad. That was bad. Click Solar Beam on a Moltres. Oh, good job, Arcanine. You have Thunderfang. Oh, I didn't mean that. Sure. Heal both of us up. Alright, anyway, so, a lot of things have happened in the last few days. So, this week was my first week back to classes. They're still all online, obviously. But they're going better than I thought they would. But obviously I just have less time to record, you know, so I'm going to be... I originally said probably every other day for post-game stuff, but it's more realistically probably going to be like every third day. Because I'm also... I actually just found out yesterday that they decided to move us from... The plan was for... well, what day is this going to go out? Probably Sunday? Sunday or Monday. The original plan was for last week and this week to be online, and then for us to go back to regular classes next week at the time you see this. So yay, we beat Moltres and recruited it. Yay. I don't even think we used a single Reviver Seed. Anyway. That's obviously no longer a thing, so we are online for the rest of the semester. And, because of that, like, there's no reason for me to stay in South Dakota, you know. I work online from like I can do all my schoolwork online. The only thing that I have left is to sort of email my advisor and be like, hey, can we even meet? Like, first of all, is there anything you wanted to meet about? And secondly, can we even meet in person about anything right now? Just to see what needs to be done for like my research stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than because I'm struggling with apartment stuff that I'll get into a little bit later once I figure out what I actually want to do this episode. Because I didn't actually plan anything for this episode other than going to fight Moltres. Okay, so Absol is now no longer here, which is interesting because. Maybe do you have to do Kyogre first? So I know what used to have to happen to go get Lugia and do Lugia things was you had to recruit all 3 birds, and then you had to go visit them. And then I think you would talk to Articuno, and Articuno would be like, hey, our boss wants to talk to you, or something like that. It wasn't that, like, neat and that simple. There was, like, more to it. But I don't remember what it was. But it was basically like you go talk to them in their friend area, which is clearly no longer a thing. So I figured the reason why Absol was out in front of, like, my house like that was to be like, to tell me to go recruit them, and then afterward to be like, oh, hey, Lugia. But maybe I do need to go do Kyogre things first, which I've been putting that off for a very simple reason. And I'll show you here. So, looking at my team members, I don't have a lot that's great with a water type dungeon. Clearly, our main 2 are not going to work. Even with Solar Beam, when it's raining, which it will be because it's Kyogre, Solar Beam's only half power. I don't know. I didn't know that for the longest time. I don't know if that was a relatively new generation mechanic, or if it's always been that way, but I just found out about that maybe a year or so ago. But the only good things that I have are like Venusaur, which I've never used, so obviously its moves are pretty weak. Yeah, I have a little 50 Weedle that I'm just seeing how far I can level up. Because your teammates do gain experience even when they're not with you in the dungeon, which is excellent. And I also gave, I don't know why I never did this during the main story of the game, but I gave myself and Cooper rare qualities with the gummies. So I gave myself EXP boost, which basically sounds does exactly what it sounds like. It increases experience gains for both you, like the people in the dungeon, and also Pokemon not in the dungeon, which is excellent. Because I'm almost always going to have me in the dungeon, so it just makes everyone level up faster. Then I have Tight Formation on Cooper, which basically just makes us take less damage from spread moves. And then Leave Half on Absol is also great, because it means if we use a Reviver Seed, it turns into a tiny Reviver Seed instead of a plain seed, so we get 2 uses out of it, which is great. Anywho, we have Venusaur, like I said, which is okay. Then we have Patrick, who is also pretty decent. We have Dagster, who I like Dagster. Probably not the best choice. And then probably Zapdos is what I'll end up going with. I probably will end up going with Zapdos, Patrick the Magneton, and then Venusaur, because I really don't have much else. Yeah, when it comes to... Well, I have way too many Gen 1 Pokemon, considering that this is Gens 1 through 3 with a little Gen 4 thrown in. But, like, I have 3 pages of Gen 1, and then, like, a page and a half of Gen 2, and then, so I guess 2 pages of Gen 3 Pokemon. Anyway, that's for me to decide. So, the dungeon for Kyogre is real long, so I'm not going to do the entire thing on camera. I might do, like, the latter half of it, just to see how it is and record some stuff for this episode. So, it's been like 10 minutes. So, I'll probably pick it back up at like floor 30 of Kyogre's dungeon, since I guess that's the next thing to do. I don't think you can do much else without it, so I guess I'll see you there. Alright, nearly an hour later, we are on floor 35 out of 40, and we're doing pretty well. I've used a couple Reviver Seeds, but nothing terrible. Frenzy Plant, so I upgraded Venusaur's moveset to just all grass moves, basically. With Giga Drain, Sleep Powder, Razor Leaf, and Frenzy Plant. So Frenzy Plant hits the entire room, which I did not know, which is excellent. And then Zapdos and Patrick all have, I'm almost positive this is a monster house, but we're going to do it anyway. Well, how much PP do I have for discharge? Okay, no. How many do you have? Perfect. I will say, traveling around with a giant Pokemon like Zapdos is very annoying. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh, and of course you go for Mud Sport. Come on. Okay, so it went for Mud Sport, which is not great. Venusaur can't move because... And I can't even push it back. So Venusaur can't move because it just used Frenzy Plant. But yeah, trying to navigate around with a giant Pokemon is very, very annoying. Because, why did I do this? I mean, I have more than enough that I need for Kyogre, but that's fine. Because there's just certain like movement options that you just can't do. You know? So like for example, there's sometimes where I want to switch with Zapdos and it just doesn't let you do it. God, will you stop? Or just die? Thank you. Oh yeah, so I also discovered that there is a fast mode. So way back in like episode, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9, somebody suggested, or somebody told me that there's a way to, that there's, can I move, please? Thank you. There's a way to change your priority in what moves you, or I'm so flustered right now because of all these friggin' traps. See, like right there, I can't push Zapdos that way. Why? Like, it's just very annoying to navigate when you have a big Pokemon, which I think is kind of dumb. I mean, like, I get it for something like Zapdos, because like, all the birds are pretty good. But, like, there are some Pokemon that are, like, giant Pokemon. Oh, I just pulled my headphones out. That are just not that good, like Onix. Onix is not good in this game at all. It gets Dragon Breath, which is pretty good, but, like, I'm pretty sure it's the only ranged move it gets. I'm pretty sure Onix's stats in general just aren't very good. So, like, having Onix be a giant Pokemon makes complete sense. Like, I completely understand why. But, like, it just makes it very hard to use. I would never use Onix. Steelix is okay. But again, not the best option. And also sort of the moves. Because, like... So, like, Pluck looks like it hits all around you, but I tried earlier and it doesn't. I know Discharge and Heat Wave hit the entire room normally anyway. But as for, what's the last move? Ancient Power. I have no idea what that means. What that symbol next to Ancient Power means. Because, like, the symbol next to it tells you how it hits. Whether it hits, you know, the one right next to Heat Wave. So it means that it cuts corners. That's one that Ancient Power says too. But I don't know what the red means. And that's only a thing for giant Pokemon. I don't think that... If you use Ancient Power on a non-giant Pokemon... See, look, why does that move fail? I'm in the room. And it's just like things like that, where it's like, I'm not used to using a giant Pokemon, you know? So, a little bit of a learning curve when using Zapdos here, but that's okay. We're almost... Oh my god, please, just let me do this. Just let me get to Kyogre. And because this took so friggin' long, I don't even remember what I was gonna talk about today. Because I did have something. It might have been something about okay, so I mentioned a while ago that I bought a new graphics card for my computer. And, like, I build computers sort of for fun. I built one for my brother-in-law, so, like, I'm pretty knowledgeable about computers. I like to think so anyway. See, like, that can hit me, but if I were to use Heat Wave in the same spot, I would not be able to hit it. So, like, that to me does not make sense, but go off. Where did it go? Whatever. Focus, Gavin. Can I not hit it right here? See, and like the size difference is confusing when you're switching between Pokemon as well. But anyway, graphics card. So yeah, I bought a new graphics card, one that's easily probably twice as strong as the one that I currently have in right now. But so if you're not sort of into technology, there are things called drivers, which more or less are the instructions that tell your computer's processor how, as I understand them. I'm not this techie. I don't know how they work like on the back end. I just know what parts are good for doing what. But as I understand how drivers work, is that they're basically like a set of instructions for that part. This is the first time I've been encored. Interesting. But, yeah, so the drivers that the company that makes this new graphics card that I get, or that I bought, are generally not very good. They have sort of a history for having not good drivers. So, like, since I'm used to using Zapdos, I use Zapdos for almost this entire dungeon. So, like, range looks weird when I'm not using Zapdos. Anyway. Please let me move that way. Thank you. But yeah, it was just... The drivers for it were not good. It would just cause my computer to randomly crash when I was... Not even like when I was using it. Like, when I would play games or when I would record, it worked completely fine. But, like, I would just be... I would have, like, a Word document open. So it would not be because, like... It wouldn't crash because I'm using it. It would just crash at random times. Which obviously is not, you know, super helpful. But... apparently they released some new drivers, so after I record this, now I wanted to record another episode, but that's not going to happen. Because, like I said, it's been an hour since I got to this dungeon. It's been an hour. And we're on floor 38. So I really do not want to record another dungeon like this. And, like, auto mode does make it significantly easier, especially once you are on... fast mode, and I think I have it set to just look for the stairs, which is definitely the way to do it. But, geez, man. Also, real quick, can we talk about, I wanted the TM for Sludge Bomb, because Sludge Bomb has range in this game. Neato. You're out of PP for discharge. And Frenzy Plant makes me wait. But most Pokemon in here are water types. This should kill a good chunk of them. If I have Paint here, I'll probably just use a normal Reviver Seed, because that'll give me back all my PP. Which I'm pretty sure I'm going to die here because I have to wait a turn. Sure. Does Sleep Powder hit all around me, or is that just Stun Spore? I think it might just be Stun Spore. Let's see. No, Starmie, I do not want you. But yeah, so after I'm done, I'll probably edit, because I haven't even edited last episode yet at this point. So I'll probably edit that after I finish this. I don't even know how long this is going to take. And then, so we're at like 20-ish minutes in the episode right now. I might go do the Smeargle dungeon as well, although there is quite a bit of dialogue, so I might just make this kind of a shorter episode and then do that next episode. Don't It'll also depend sort of what opens up after this. Because it should be... The Lugia thing should open up fairly quickly after we're done here. And then I know there are several other things that open up almost immediately as well. When am I going to get Frenzy Plant back? So, Zapdos is rare quality. Makes it so, like, when you have a move that's out of PP. Please don't do that. Okay. Yeah, screw it. I have more in the... And it's the worst when there's a monster house in the room with the stairs, because then you just can't avoid it even if you know it's there. Anyway, I don't even think I got to finish my sentence with Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb, yes. So I went to try to see if I could have the TM for Sludge Bomb for Venusaur. I didn't have it. But I did notice that I had Sludge Wave. But for some reason, Venusaur cannot learn Sludge Wave. Your guess is as good as mine. Which I've always thought was kind of, like, that's always kind of, like, in the back of my mind, I did know that. Because I know competitive Venusaur never runs Sludge Wave, which didn't, like, you would want it to because it's just slightly stronger than, ooh, Reviver Seed. Than Sludge Bomb. It's like, I think Sludge Bomb is base 90 and Sludge Wave is 95. It has less of a poison chance, which is... Come on, Gavin, get together. It has less of a poison chance compared to Sludge Bomb. But like, for a Pokemon that's normally like a sweeper, like Venusaur, you'd want that little bit extra power. This should be the... Okay, it is. I'm very excited. Whoa. Hello. My power is bursting. My infinite power... okay, that just reminded me of Star Wars Episode 3, where it's Palpatine was like, unlimited power, and has the lightning coming from his fingertips. Yeah. Hello. Also, real quick, if you happen to know where you can get evolution crystals, let me know, because I've been searching and I cannot find them. This is a really pretty boss dungeon. My duels against Groudon left us both exhausted. I took to a long and deep sleep. This time I've waited for my power to recover, and now I'm on the verge of regaining my power. I'm Kyogre, the Lord of the Sea. Witness the destructive force of my waves. Marvel at my awesome power. Do you do it? No. I really thought you were going to Primal Revert here. A strong current surges. That makes sense. Oh, we're slowed down too. Wow, that sucks. It's a cataclysm. The dungeon's floor is submerged in water. No matter Pokemon's type, it will be washed away to another place. All Pokemon except water-type Pokemon will also become slow. Okay, everyone, just spam your moves that hit from a distance. Hold on, is Magneton right next to Kyogre though? Yes. Okay, so you can use Thunder. So, I think I'll take control of Zapdos. Just because it's legendary and I want to. So you can use only Frenzy Plant. And you can use Thunder. Because you're right next to it and it has a... Well, no, I guess they both have a 30% flinch chance. If it's the same as the main games anyway. If I get a Paralysis on Kyogre, that would be great. That hits the entire room. Wow, that's actually broken. That's just as broken as normal Kyogre. Wow. No, we'll just spam Reviver Seeds. There's no real point in Well, there goes Magneton. Yeah, there's not a real point in using healing items in boss battles like this. Yeah, you might as well just... Oh, okay. Well, and does that hit the entire room as well? No, that must hit all around Kyogre. So Water Spout is definitely better. Interesting that because we're slowed down... Wow, that Hydro Pump looked real strong. They look different than the normal... Come on, dude. Than the normal Hydro Pump. That's weird. Water drain from the floor. Cool. I'm gonna switch to you now. Because now I actually kind of want to see Kyogre. Wow, that's a ton of damage. Overgrow is... Oh, honestly, like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to think, like, man, Overgrow, Blaze, and... Wait, why? Why did this happen? You should have made some big cutscene out of it if you were going to do it from the beginning. Torrential rain falls and soaks you to the bone. It boosts water type moves and nullifies the effects of fire type attacking moves. The floor will also be diffused. Well, that's not great, but you do look real cool. We'll give you that. That's going to kill all three of us. I do not know how many Reviver Seeds I have. This fight is... Come on. This fight is harder than I thought it would be. This isn't going to be a shorter episode after all. How many Reviver Seeds do I actually have left? I got real confused when I just saw those two plain seeds there. So I have 6 left. Alright, that's doable. Okay, well, there goes those two. Killed both of them in one shot. Nice. So that's 4 we have left after this turn, after I revive both of them. Now, if I could get 1 paralysis, that'd be pretty neat. Not gonna lie. Is that gonna kill? Okay, well, at least it missed Zapdos. So now I'm down to 3 that I have left. But, like, when are you gonna die? Okay, it actually moved that turn, which is so nice. Because that's at least another turn that it's not attacking. Okay. So, actually, if Venusaur is that close, I might as well go for Giga Drain and try to get some health back. Okay, that was not worth it at all. Okay, well, that was kind of worth it. It'll make it so I live another Body Slam. Yeah, that's nice. Well, like, oh my god, how much health does this thing have? So I'm not going to live another Body Slam here. I don't know why I didn't do that 2 turns ago, but I think I only have 1 more Reviver Seed. And if that's the case, I don't know who I'm going to preferentially pick, you know? Okay, are we both right next to Kyogre? Yes. Is Magneton that close to Kyogre? I'm just going to click Discharge anyway. This is a crazy battle. Like... Alright, well that's my last Reviver Seed. Zapdos is all out of discharges, which is really bad. I mean, Zapdos is stronger than Magneton, so I'd rather... Oh, come on. If I have to redo all of this, I'm going to be so mad. Because like I said, this took over an hour at this point. So there goes Zapdos. Zapdos is gone. Thank God. Do I recruit you, or am I going to have to go through all this again? Thank you. Jeez. Team Rogue rescues Courage. The fierce battle left an impression on Kyogre. You can now access the deep... Where did I get deep from? Seafloor cavern... Seafloor cave camp, and Kyogre joined the team. Cool. Wow. That was way more stress than I needed tonight. That was much more stress than I needed tonight. So yeah, what I said was going to be kind of a short episode. Ended up over 30 minutes. So, next episode... Why did that take so long? Okay, this is different. Extra, read all about it. Extra? I wonder what that's all about. Shall we check? Cooper read the extra edition. Pokemon News, Extra. Buried relic discovered. Mystery ruin found underground. A crater caused by a meteor strike has revealed these ancient ruins. The buried relic is thought to date back beyond recorded history. There are rumors of treasures, and perhaps even Pokemon that lived in ancient times. The buried relic is the main topic in Pokemon Square. Wow, a meteorite strike uncovered an underground ruin. There's rumors of treasures? Gavin, this is intriguing. Let's go to the Pokemon Square and find more information about it. So we're going to do that next episode. I'm still really confused about how we activate the Lugia thing, because I really thought you just had to recruit those the three birds. But I guess we'll figure out what to do next episode. So I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe down below. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Pallet_U to keep up on all things Pokemon science. And as always, there's a time and place for everything.